So the game is 1-1, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Kiwikaki's still playing random.
Very confident. So
Alright,
let's
here we
see.
go.
See if he gets Zerg again. That'd be funny.
User left your channel. User was moved out of your channel. You were
Moved?
moved.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he moved us
Password
to a. There we go.
I was like, what? I was moved.
Jennifer, your voice is so perfect for casting, I can't even get over it.
Thank you very much. Alright, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Game 3 of the finals in this tournament. In the bottom right, we have Kiwikaki dominating game number 2 with his Zergling Infestor Roach, Ultra Play. He did get Terran this game, and in the bottom left, we do have Quantum Limit. Now, I'm curious to see what Quantum Limit's play is, because all throughout this tournament, he has been playing as a Zerg player. But, as you can see in the bottom right, we have Kiwikaki as a Terran player, so let's see how much that changes up his gameplay.
And we do see Quantum's with a quick SCV scout trying to figure out what race Kiwikaki got. Though, his SCV is an interesting rally. So, like, you might see, like, a proxy Rax, maybe? Oh,
Definitely looks like he's trying to get a funny tune here.
yeah. And he stopped right in the middle of the map, so this definitely is spilling, like, Rax right here. There's a little dance moves. And there is the Rax.
There is a second SCV on the way. I'm wondering if this is going to be a 2-Rex play. There is no gas going down for Quantum Limit.
Yeah, this
And
is
he's only on 11 SCVs.
going to be a very quick game. He's definitely setting up money for that second command center, so we do have an 11-11 2-Rax. Good old Wings of Liberty style.
I was just about to say that to something that I saw in the very beginnings of Wings of Liberty in the GSL. This
Yeah.
is that Boxer used a lot, and it brought him to the finals in almost every tournament.
Yes, I remember many games of frustration to this build. So we'll have to see how Kiwikaki can defend against it.
And the first Marine is on its way. Now, if Kiwikaki decides not to even scout his opponent, this is definitely going to be GG very early on.
Though, if he does manage to get a bunker down, this should be... he could hold it off. But again, we're seeing no scouting. You does see that SUV trying to get a quick kill over here.
The
We
Marine is moving out. I'm curious. Oh, he brings it back.
we
Yeah,
do have...
Kiwi's not scouted at all.
Yeah, we do have 4 SCVs on the way to the center of the map, so it looks like we will see a very all-in over here. No transition, he's not going to get a command center. This is going to be a complete all-in.
And here it comes. 3 Marines and 6 SCVs, actually.
Oh, run up now if he gets up. Oh, he's not going to.
No. That was a bit of a long shot. Not seeing the best micro, though. Kiwikaki is saving his Marines, which is exactly what he needs to do.
I don't think this is going to work out. He has a Hellion in production.
Yeah, that Hellion will definitely mess things up.
Unless that Hellion gets
If
amazing
he
pin-offs,
loses
I don't
those
think he can
Marines,
hold it.
bad news. He needs
He
to
only-
hold some SCVs as well.
One Marine only has 3 HP and the other is down to 15 already. This looks like it could be game. Quantum needs to split up those Marines. There we go.
Oh, but a very nice pick off. And a bunker going down right in his face. This could be a very early game.
That's it. This is SGG.
Yep. We still see that Kiwikaki is the worker advantage, but probably not for long. I mean, he has no units to defend his base.
If you bring up the units lost tab, it's just detrimental for red.
Yeah, he
This
lost a whole
Hellion
lot.
might be able to keep him alive for a few more minutes, but I highly doubt this is going to be game changing at all.
We see that rack's on fire.
Nice micro though.
Yeah.
A second Hellion.
Yeah, he probably will be able to hold us off with the second Hellion. And
Wow, what a hold from
Oh, he
Kiwi
lost the
Kaki.
Hellion. Oh, and the SUV does not make it to finish the bunker.
yeah,
Amazing play by Kiwi Kaki.
yeah, I thought for sure he was going to be in the bag. I need to stop calling the games before they're over.
Go ahead and bring up the units lost tab for everybody to see.
Yeah, it's up.
They are now... Quantum Limit is actually behind in the units lost tab.
Yeah, that was a really good hold. We do have 4 Marines kind of making their way maybe for desperation attempt, but there's no way he can do any damage.
And Kiwi Kaki still has more workers than Quantum Limit. Oh.
Well, it looks like we're going to have Quantum kind of being a little upset. He is throwing down the command center, so unless he really, like, if QI does not attack at all, he might be able to get back in the game.
In official tournaments such as MLG and GSL, they don't require you to pick a race or announce your race, do they?
I don't believe so.
No, they don't. They don't.
It's just a lot of pros don't go random, so it's not something you see very often.
I feel like if he would have used that first SCV just to scout out the race, this game would have turned out completely different.
Yeah. And we do have that Medivic on the way, so we'll probably see some drops soon. But
I feel like it's only for defensive healing. Oh, well, never mind. Right when I say that, I did not see those Hellbats coming out.
Yep. So we do have a Hellbat drop coming down. He has no defenses. I mean, so this is going to be a very detrimental push. So
And
not.
here it comes.
There's not really much Quantum can do about this drop. And GG. Kiyokaki takes game 2. What does he have to win 2 more games to take the series?
Yes, the first person to 4 wins will be the victor.
There's an invite to game 3.
This is game 4.
Oh, game 4.
All right.
We have game 4 on the way for Quantum Limit versus Kiwi Kaki.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game 4 between Kiwikaki and Quantum Limit. Now, Kiwikaki has been playing a random player this tournament so far, and it put Quantum a little bit on edge the last game. I'm assuming he just thought that Quantum was going to be spawning as Zerg. That's why he did the 2-Rax play. But let's see how he reacts to yet another Zerg spawning.
Do you think if he scouted the race first, it would have affected his build?
I feel like if he would have scouted that it was Terran, he would have done a 2-Rax. That's what I feel like would have happened. Because 2-Rax is very ineffective against Terrans, unless the other Terran is just completely unsuspecting and does not micro in the lightest. Although I do have to admit, Kiwikaki's control last game was amazing.
Yeah.
He kept his Hellions alive, and he got the critical number of 2 Hellions, not just 1, to take out those Marines before they could overrun his base.
That definitely is a very impressive hold. I could not call that game if my life depended on it.
I was very skeptical at first because when the initial push happened, he only had 2 Marines in his base, and Hellion was barely started in production. I could have swore that he was going to lose. Kiwikaki was going to fall to that.
So Jennifer, you play random. What do you think is going through Quantum's mind right now?
I feel like Quantum, due to the last game losing as he did the cheese, I feel like he's going to be very on edge and very under his play. He's actually very boldly placing down a command center right as I'm saying this. So I'm not sure how he thinks this command center first is gonna help him out versus a random player, because it looks like Kiwikaki went for a 14-14.
Yeah, and Quantum doesn't even know his race, so he's just going for his economic build, hoping that we don't see an all-in.
I'm so surprised how boldly Quantum is putting down the command center, because he doesn't even know the race of the other player. I feel like this is a very bad decision on his part in the tournament.
It's definitely probably not the smartest, but it's definitely, you can respect people who have the guts to do it. I mean, sometimes taking a chance like this is what you need to take a win back. High risk, high reward.
Exactly. I feel like Quantum was almost planning this. He wanted to put the 2-Rax, put his opponent on edge, and then the very next game do a command center first expand. And I feel like he did that on purpose so that it would put Kiwikaki on the back foot, thinking that he would be cheesed yet again.
Definitely. We do have the defensive play going down the bunker at the expansion. There's not much aggression he's going to be able to pull, which we have seen the past 3 games. So we'll have to see if Quantum can transition out of his element and play a more macro-oriented game.
Exactly. I'm curious to what Quantum is going to be doing this game, because most of the games that we've seen him play, all he's been doing is bio. In game number 3, I think it was, or sorry, game number 2, he did throw in a few Widow Mines, and I feel like it helped out his play a little bit, but I feel like in the long run, it made his bio ball a lot weaker, because the splash damage affects your bio. At the same time, it makes your bio ball smaller because you have to spend more money on those Widow Mines.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you have to have very good micro to pull that off.
Exactly.
It's like he's destroying those rocks so he can finish in that wall in. Very smart against a Zerg player. I remember a patch ago it was very annoying for Zergs who had banelings and waste them all on those destructible debris. It was entertaining to watch, but man, it was tragic for the Zerg player. So
it looks like Kiwikaki is producing a lot of lings right now.
Definitely see some little poking pressure. Probably won't be able to do much. Does he have a bangling nest? No, he does not. So looks like this should just be a poke. I mean, just trying to bait some more units or to see what's going on. I mean, there's not much you can do with just lings.
I feel like he overproduced those lings. Unless he plans on doing a ling all in, this is a waste of minerals.
And
because
raise up
Quantum
supply
already
depot.
has.
Up top. Still not raised. If he runs in, it's bad news.
Oh, it goes up.
And it's raised.